Now we'll practice Uttanasana. Start in Tadasana, feet together, and then interlace your hands behind your back for this variation of Uttanasana. Shoulders rolling back, side ribs lifting, and then hinge at the hips to fold forward into the forward bend, taking the arms up and overhead. You can practice squeezing the shoulder blades together here. You can squeeze the heels of the hands together. Let your head release down. Think of pulling the hands away from your shoulder blades. Be long in the belly here, strong in the legs. And then lead with your knuckles going back as you inhale and come all the way up. And then switch the interlace of the fingers and roll your shoulders back again and hinge forward at the hips to fold, taking the arms up and overhead again. Relax and release your head. Draw up through the musculature of the legs. Pull the arms away from the spine. Long extended elbows. Let your head be heavy. Let your spine be long. Let your abdomen be long. Breathing here as you enjoy Uttanasana. And then inhale and come on all the way up, leading with the arms. And then release the interlace and stand in Tadasana. Now we'll practice Garudasana arms in Tadasana. So stand in mountain pose and then inhale and lift the arms out to the sides and exhale and sweep the right arm underneath the left arm as you see here. And then inhale and lift the elbows up, reach the forearms up, and exhale, lower the elbows and forearms down to chest height. And then inhale, lift the elbows again, lift the chest and the collarbones. Exhale and pull the forearms forward away from you as you lower the elbows down. Inhale, lift the elbows up, pull the forearms forward and up. And exhale, lower the elbows down, pulling the forearms forward again. And continue like this, thinking of the shoulder blades moving away from the spine, around and out to the sides. Continue here. Be long in the trunk and strong in the legs, standing right over the arches. Inhale, lifting the elbows and the forearms up. And then exhale and release the arms out to the sides. Take an inhale here. And exhale and swing the left arm underneath the right arm. Let the abdomen settle back as you lift the elbows and forearms and chest and chin. And then exhale, lower the elbows and forearms down, also pulling the forearms away from the chest. Inhale, lifting the forearms up. Exhale, lower the arms. Let those shoulder blades get pulled away from the spine here. Stay long in the anterior spine and keep going. Breathing here as you move. Inhale, lifting the elbows and forearms up. Exhale, lowering them down. And again, lifting. And now exhale, release the arms. And recover here, standing tall, collarbones wide. Now for Bada Hasta in Uttanasana, bound arms in Uttanasana. Lift the arms up overhead, parallel feet and legs, and grab opposite elbows with your hands. And then fold forward, hinging at the hips, lifting up through the musculature of the legs. Lift the front of the legs, lift the buttocks. And with your hands, pull the elbows down to lengthen the waist, lengthen the armpits. Let your arms be a little bit behind your head. So you can even pull the elbows up and forward a little bit. Lengthen your belly, lengthen the front of your trunk. And then fold back down, and then switch the cross of the hands. Breathing here as you lengthen the front of the trunk. Take the arms a little bit back behind the head. And then fold even deeper as you lengthen the sides of your body down towards the elbows. Pull the elbows with those opposite hands. Relax and release the head here. Relax and release the shoulder blades. And then let the arms move back behind the head, and let those arms lead you to come on all the way up. And then release the arms out to the sides and down. Now we'll practice reverse prayer position. So stand in Tadasana and lift your arms out to the sides. And then internally rotate your arms by lifting the shoulders, rolling those arms in, and then swing your fingertips up your spine behind your back. And see how far up you can slide those pinky fingers. And then try to close the hands into a prayer position here. It's difficult to get the pointer finger knuckles and the thumbs together, but do your best here and lift the fronts of your shoulders and roll them back. And see if the pinky fingers right at the spine can help the thoracic spine move in towards the chest. And then lift up through the anterior spine. And release the arms here. Now we'll practice Tadasana with some external rotation in the arms. So bend your knees and lift the shoulders up, and then bring the shoulders back and down. And start to externally rotate the arms, turning the palms to face the ceiling. And the palms facing the ceiling is an expression of the entire arm turning, the right arm and the left arm. And start to really reach the thumbs back behind you, guiding the whole arm to rotate, the right and the left. And now be strong in the legs and lift up long through the sides of your body. Let the arms externally rotate, the shoulders move back and down. And let your head balance right above the tailbone here. Stay active. And then release. Come onto your belly for Shalavasana. Lengthen your legs back to prepare, and then rest your forehead down. Backs of the hands resting down. And then start to lift the arms and legs up. Palms facing up, thumbs pointing towards each other. Stretch the legs back and stretch the backs of the legs. Roll the thighs in. Open your toes. Lift the arms up. Lift the wrists up. And then pull the fingers and the arms back as you pull the right and left sides of the spine forward. So the arms and legs pull back as the spine reaches forward. And then exhale and relax down and turn your right cheek to rest onto the floor. Breathe here as you relax your arms and your shoulders, and then turn and face the other way so your left cheek will come to the floor. Breathing here as you relax the buttocks and the lower back. Come onto your belly for Shalavasana. Lengthen your legs back to prepare, and then rest your forehead down. Backs of the hands resting down. And then start to lift the arms and legs up. Palms facing up, thumbs pointing towards each other. Stretch the legs back and stretch the backs of the legs. Roll the thighs in. Open your toes. Lift the arms up, lift the wrists up, and then pull the fingers and the arms back as you pull the right and left sides of the spine forward. So the arms and legs pull back as the spine reaches forward. And then exhale and relax down and turn your right cheek to rest onto the floor. Breathe here as you relax your arms and your shoulders, and then turn and face the other way so your left cheek will come to the floor. Breathing here as you relax the buttocks and the lower back. Now grab your folded blanket for Malasana and stand your heels onto the blanket, feet together in a forward bend. And then lower your hips down, let your knees widen so that you can fit your rib cage right in between your knees. Have a nice, soft, rounded back here. Stretch your arms in front of you, hands to the floor. And let your tailbone and your head be nice and heavy. So there's a nice roundness to the spine here. And hug your inner knees into your outer armpits. And let your arms reach forward and extend. Let your head relax and release. Let the tailbone release down. And pull your inner heels towards each other and down. Squeeze the armpits with your inner knees. Let the belly recede. And then start to take a bind by internally rotating your arms and then grab onto your heels with your hands. Again, let the tail and the head be heavy. Rounded back here. Let your shoulder blades fall away from your spine. Smooth breathing here. And then start to lift the head and the chest and stretch your arms forward again. Again, pulling the inner heels together and down. Toes and fingers are alive. Stretch long through your arms. And then come out of the pose by bringing your knees together. Sit back on your heels so the buttocks will lower down towards the blanket, and wrap your arms around your upper shins and pause. Now we'll practice a supported relaxation pose called blocks under lungs. So set up like this. So there's a little space between the two adjacent blocks, and that space is for your spine. And then lay back so that the two blocks support you right underneath your lungs, directly underneath the rib cage. And then the bolster is there to support your head and neck. And then adjust the flesh of your buttocks so that you pull the flesh of the buttocks away from the lower back towards the feet. And then you can start to stretch and relax the legs one at a time. Let the shoulders relax and release here. Let the arms relax out to the sides. And breathe deeply here as you enjoy the support that the blocks give to the rib cage. So relax into the support of the blocks. Relax into the support of the bolster. And as you breathe, see if you can invite a sense of fullness and awareness to the whole rib cage, feeling the dimension of the rib cage, the length, the width, and the depth of the rib cage. Feel into that as you breathe deeply here. Slow down your exhalations. Stay present as you relax here. And then start to bend your knees, placing the feet flat. And make your way onto your side. Pause here.